Question?
Can you please tell us, melanoma, skin cancers, are these caused by a blockage of chakra?
Are melanomas and skin cancers caused by a blockage in a chakra?
Yeah, well, of course, all our diseases are because of the blockage in the chakras, no doubt. But see now, if you have to treat a tree and you start putting the medicine on the leaves, it will never be cured. You have to go to the roots. And because it is at the roots, it's so simple. Only there are 7 chakras and 3 nadis, or 21 permutations and combinations you have to work out. That's all.
In meditation, where should we put our consciousness in the body?
You don't have to do anything. You just get into it. When the Kundalini crosses over the center, immediately you become thoughtlessly aware. That's a state when you are in the present, neither in the future, not in the past. And then the growth, spiritual growth starts working it out. And suddenly you will find one day that you have touched that depth of your divinity. You don't have to direct yourself at all. The Kundalini itself directs. Yeah.
I'd like to know the relationship between what is happening in our world in terms of the pollution and the damage that's been done to the environment. Is there an object lesson for mankind in that? And I suppose most of us would say yes, but what is the spiritual aspect of what we're doing to our world in this?
What is the spiritual significance of what we are doing to our world in the sense of pollution?
Yeah, spiritual aspect is that we do not have a balance. Now, once we start a machine, the machine has to produce, go on producing like mad. It produces more and more. Then the accent is on money, not on spirit. So what happens? That they produce more and more things and they create an atmosphere through advertisement, this, that, and everybody starts running for it. Then you have accumulation of so much of rubbish, and what you have done is that you have exhausted the Mother Earth. But when you get your realization and when you are spiritual, then what happens? You buy very few things, but very good things. You don't run after the fashions or anything, but you make a dress which is good for you, which is decent for you, and may not be 100 dresses, maybe 5 or 6, but very beautiful, dignified, artistic dresses. In the same way now, supposing I tell you that you don't drink any alcohol, you will all run away. But I don't say that. After Sahaja Yoga, people just don't drink. Now your money is saved by that. But also what is saved in that is the amount of paraphernalia you need for a drinking party. First time in India, I never used to serve any drinks in my house, but CP said in England, you have to do it. My husband said, you have to do it in that. I said, all right, that's your lookout, not mine. So he got hold of a dictionary, you see, a French dictionary, to find out what all we have to buy to begin with. So you'll be amazed, at that time, it was in 1973 we went to London, yeah. And he said that at least we'll have to pay £900 to get the best quality tumblers. I said, £900 for what? He said, for everything you have to have a different type of a tumbler. I said, really, but for what? What is the need? He said, that's the custom, that's the norm. So you see, also the norms that we have created are so stupid. There is no need. Instead of that, in India, supposing you are well off, all right, they'll have 6 tumblers made of silver, which they'll pass on from father to son, son to his son, and that's all. You won't need many things. Or plates now. So you'll have first course, then a second course, and a third course, and then you start moving with all your cutlery this way, then this way, then this way, and really you don't know what to do with it. So there's no need to do all that. There's no need, you see, to do all that. That is the necessity, you see. But you could be simple, you could use your fingers is the best, because after realization you have vibrations in your hand, divine vibration. So you start using your hand. And you can use one nice plate of brass or of silver in that same amount. You see, 6 plates of silver cost you the same as this elaborate, say, a dinner set, which is always, I would say, has to be replaced because it breaks, this happens, that happens. And the same plates you can pass on to other. There are so many things we waste our time. Now, if you go to a lady's apartment, you will be surprised that the whole place will be filled with this, Elizabeth Arden, this, that. You open something, it all falls on you. And then you say, why have you got so many? No, mother, this has gone out of fashion. Baba, whatever was good for your skin, whatever was once good for you, use that throughout. No, but they are changing every time. I said, but you decide what you want to use it and use that thing all through. What's the use of filling these cupboards with all this? You see, we were in London, we were searching out houses. And I mean, horrible, I tell you, the experiences were. You go into any house and suddenly you'll find 2 legs of the pants falling onto your. And then you look up and there's a pile of things kept on top of the loft. Just the loft is overflowing with all the clothes. And so much was filled. I tell you, Australians are much more neater people. But if you go to England, you will be shocked because they are the buyers for ages. They have been buying, and there's no place for human beings to live inside. They live outside. In the Hyde Park. They're sitting in the Hyde Park. If you ask them, why are you here? Our house are overfull. So you develop the balance, and because of this lack of balance, there is ecological problem.
This Kundalini to develop within certain age of human existence. Can be developed any age?
Is the Kundalini to be developed at a certain age in human existence, or can it be developed at any age?
At any age, there's nothing like that. There's no age, no time, nothing. It's beyond all that. Even so many children are born realized these days. Sahajyogis get the children, when they marry, they get children who are already born realized. They're so wise, very wise. And they come and have a conference with me, very special. And then they tell me about all the uncle and aunties, what's wrong with their chakras. They are my great friends, I should say. It was very wise,
Always ask. She was recently told that she should never meditate unless she's had a glass of water. Is that necessary?
For me?
No, anyone meditating.
I didn't understand. What?
No. She said she was recently told that she shouldn't meditate until she's had a glass of water.
Sahajyogis told you that? See, sometimes what happens, supposing you are a liver patient, then the heat might be generated out of your head, you see, like a chimney, it opens out. So if you take little water, the heat won't feel so much, maybe that. But I get the heat from all the rest of the people, and I'm gone drinking water all the time to cool myself down.
There are so many different forms of meditation. Does any sort of meditation work?
No, it does not. We do not meditate. We have to be in meditation. There's a difference between the two. You do not meditate before realization. After realization, you are in meditation. So you become thoughtlessly aware. So when you meditate in Sahaja Yoga, you become thoughtlessly aware, and then you start growing into a new awareness or a higher awareness, which you call as doubtless awareness. And that is how you start growing. So the meditation is that you get into meditation. You don't do meditation. This one.
If you're one of these people that are thinking all the time and you're blocking up the other side, how do you balance it up?
If you are an excessive thinker, if you're thinking all the time, and this causes a block on the opposite side, how do you balance things up?
Just by, you see, turning your hand left to the right. It's very simple. You won't believe, but that's how we manage. First, the vibrations must flow from your hand. Then you will know how to balance. But when that doesn't happen, then you can ask somebody to balance you. It's quite a big question.
It says you appear to be forming a hypothesis about Kundalini and relating it to medical conditions. From where does this hypothesis come?
Hypothesis
About Kundalini?
is my own knowledge. I have also done medicine to relate it to that. Is my own knowledge, I should say, and so many saints had this knowledge too. But only thing I have done is I have related to not only to medical but also to science. That's very important. Apart from that, I have devised a method, I would say, permutations and combinations of human problems. I've studied them and worked it out in such a way that our mass realization can be given. You see, I always try not to talk about myself because, see, Christ said that he was the Son of God, which was the truth, absolute truth. But people crucified him for that because people don't understand divine things. They don't understand. You see, they have no idea as to the divine power, what it can do. So they don't understand. So no use telling them about yourself. As I told you that I want to live. I don't want to get crucified just now.
When you are meditating and you feel a force within you moving, can you explain what this force is?
When you are meditating.
Yes.
Now, which meditation she is doing? First of all, let's know.
What kind of meditation are you doing? Chanting?
Chanting is absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong. Because if you are not connected, supposing you are taking the name of God anyway, and you are not connected, then what's the use of taking the name? You are not connected. It's like telephoning without connection. It's very practical. Moreover, say, if you have to meet, say, the Queen of England, you have to have a protocol. You have to know her. You have to go by proper channel. You cannot just go and say, oh, Elizabeth, Elizabeth, Elizabeth. They'll all arrest you there. And if you do chanting, then you get into troubles, terrible troubles. So you must have authority. God is not in your pocket that you go on chanting His name all the time. But what you have to do is to be in His kingdom. Then, even once if you take His name, you are blessed. Chanting is the most maddening thing, I think.
There are a number of teachers, such as yourself, that are able to connect people to divinity. I'm just wondering how important it is to maintain how important that relationship is between the teacher and the person who's receiving the connection, and whether it can be, whether it needs to be with one teacher or whether a number of teachers can be.
Just stand before the light, I can't see her.
Yeah. There are a number of teachers who can make this connection for one with the divinity.
I have not known any so far. I have not known any. They are all in the market and making money, that's all. I would like to know if there's somebody else. But once you get your realization, once you become a Sahajyogi, then you can give realization to others. That's different. But I have not known anyone so far who is doing this. If you know anyone, please let me know.
How do you see God? How do you describe God?
Should I describe Him just now? It is, we should say that God is the one who is the divinity, we can call it divinity. And the divinity becomes active. It sleeps and then it becomes active. When it becomes active, then we say that God is now awakened. And when it is awakened, He separates Himself from His power. And His power is the primordial mother, as we call her, or the Holy Ghost. And He is watching the work of the Holy Ghost. She creates everything. She creates up to human beings, and it is He who is watching it. He is the spectator. There are many things can be said, because you see, God cannot be described in such a short time. But once you get your realization, you will start understanding what is God Almighty and what is His power. But first you must have the light. As I told you yesterday, now there are so many lights in this hall. Now if I start telling you about the origin of this light and the electricity and how it came here and all that, it's a headache. But what you have to do is to just put on one switch, it comes up. When you have the light, in that light, if you see, the subtle knowledge will be easily understood. I am surprised that these people who have never heard the name of Kundalini and who had no idea of divinity also much, have become such experts in this knowledge in such a short time, while it's a very, very subtle knowledge. So gradually you will know everything. First you get your realization. Now again.
I just wanted to respond to what you said. The response that I've had from other people is very similar to what you said, in terms of I don't know anybody else who is able to.
Really? That's what.
So I'm confused.
Yes, I must tell you that I think these people understood there's a market, because you see, this is a specialty category of people you are. It's a special category. It's already described. That's such a special category of people who will seek God. They are called as men of God, but William Blake will be on this earth and they will know God. Also, they will make other men of God. Is he described? So many of them have prophesied like that. But when they came to know about that such a thing exists, they just started a market.
I have a connection with someone in India by the name of Shri Mataji.
As you say.
He responds in a similar way.
He has a connection with somebody in India who speaks in a similar way about these things to yourself. He's confused as to who are the genuine and who are the...
You see, the genuineness is first you apply one thing. Does he take money first? 99% they'll finish. Then you should say, does he give realization to his disciples? You talk to the disciples. Have they got their realization? Have they got any knowledge? They know the modus operandi or not? If they do not know, just they say, now you are realized. That's not. They have to know each and everything. What is their depth of knowledge? First, as you go in the market, you see, find out if somebody has purchased something. Is it good? Is it really good or not? In the same way, when you are seeking something, you must first really, with a free mind, go and see the disciples. What have they got? What have they achieved? How are they? What sort of a life they are leading? It's the best way, if you want to really find out, it's the best way to do that. You should not just blindly go to something, and you should not just succumb to something because somebody says so. Even I, whatever I have said I said that you first experience. If you have the experience, then only you have to believe in yourself and you believe in Sahajyog. Not before that. It's a blindness.
But you can't have the experience unless you have the connection.
What's he saying?
Well, that's what we're here for tonight, to give you that connection.
Of course, now I'm going to do it.
That's what I'm saying. There are a number of people who say that they can make the connection.
What's he saying?
The experience.
Can I answer that, Shri?
Yeah.
That is exactly what we will give you. See, Shri Mataji will give you that experience, and then you can make the connection. The two are one. You are making the connection through that experience.
All right.
It's not something that you have to believe, it's something you will feel.
No, not at all. It's not thing like that. You have to certify yourself. Now the experience is that you feel the cool breeze coming out of your fontanelle bone area, yourself. And also you feel the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost all around you. This is to be certified by you only. But you should not also doubt yourself. Even so many feel, then say, this is due to this air conditioning. Then they go home, close the windows, close the doors, make it hermetically sealed. Still they feel. Then they say, now what is this? So doubting up to a point is sensible. But if you go beyond that, then it's harmful to you, not to anyone. Because I don't need Sahaja Yoga, you need it. You need it. You want it. You have to ask for it. I cannot force on you. No way I can force on you. You have to say, I want my self-realization. In your freedom, you have to ask. Otherwise, I cannot force. It cannot be forced. Now, one more question, and then we'll start the 3-person session.
I'm sorry? Is the healing capacity of Sahaja Yoga aligned to Ayurvedic medicine?
What medicine?
Is the ability of Sahaja Yoga to heal in any way connected with Ayurvedic medicine?
Of course. There are 2 doctors who have got their MD in Delhi in Sahaja Yoga. They have shown how certain diseases are cured. They have taken 3-4 diseases each person. Now there's 3rd one who is doing, and there are 7 doctors in London who are doing experiments. I mean, they are just trying to document it. Those people have been cured. There are people like blood cancers, nephritis, myelitis, all kinds of people have been cured. So they are trying to document it. We have 400 doctors in Russia who are practicing Sahajyog. It's all related to it. Because this is a new science. We can call it, this is meta-modernism. When people are seeing something higher, it is working out. But that doesn't mean that we'll take away all the practice of doctors. They should not be afraid of it. Because, you see, we can only help people who get realization, not the people who do not get realization. Those people who do not get realization, we cannot help them. So it is a byproduct of your realization.
What are your thoughts on reincarnation?
Reincarnation, Shri Mataji, what are your thoughts? Sorry. Reincarnation, what are your thoughts on reincarnation?
You do reincarnate, no doubt. You do. But you should not believe whatever I say. Why should you believe that? Because I am saying that, you should find out yours. You can find out in Sahaja Yoga whatever I say is true or not. Whatever I say is for you to judge later on. It's all absolutely open. The biggest thing that Sahaja Yoga has achieved, I feel, more than medical, is that they are absolutely free of addictions. People who came to me were so addicted to such horrible type of drugs that when they came, they couldn't see me. They were like coma patients. And overnight they give it up. This is the biggest achievement today, I think. And I feel very gratified for that. Because you must have heard how even small children below 12 years of age in England, in one part of England, in the southern part, are taking drugs, which is such a dangerous thing. Because you become absolutely free and capable of asserting your freedom. Should we now have our self-realization, all of us? Before we start, I have to request you to take out your shoes because this Mother Earth helps us a lot. Not working? All right. No, it's all connections, you see, that's the point. Now there are two conditions which we have to accept. First one is that at this moment you forget the past. Absolutely, you should know that you have no business to condemn yourself. That you are not guilty at all of anything. If you feel guilty, then it's another myth. And at this time, you have to know this all-pervading power is the ocean of forgiveness. And you cannot commit any mistakes which cannot be completely dissolved by this power. So have confidence in yourself, please. These are very important conditions. Yesterday I met all of you, but today I may not be able to meet you all. At least those whom I met yesterday must have noticed that I had to really correct them on these 2 points. So please help me, cooperate. Then secondly, the second condition is very simple, which you understand, that you have to forgive everyone in general. Because logically, whether you forgive or don't forgive, you don't do anything. Logically, think about it. We don't do anything. Whether we forgive or we don't forgive. But if we don't forgive, then we play into wrong hands. The people who have tortured us or troubled us or hurt us are quite happy. But we are the ones, by not forgiving, are suffering. Now some people say it's very difficult, but it is just a myth. It's just a bubble in your head. So just forgive all of them once for all. I told yesterday, those people who are not forgiving, they got their realization. Tell all the flowers, all the trees and everyone loudly, I have forgiven everyone. Don't think about them also individually. Just say all of them are forgiven in general. It's such a relief, immediately you'll feel the relief on your head. It's very important to forgive. And that you must have full confidence that you are all human beings and you all are capable of getting self-realization. And I will get my realization. That should be your full self-confidence. That is going to help us. Now, as I have told you that there's left and right two energies. The left is the energy of mundane desires, everyday desires, not the pure desire. And the right is the energy of action. So you please put both your feet little apart from each other. Who are sitting on the chairs, who are sitting on the ground are perfectly all right. They don't have to worry. Now please put your left hand towards me. This is symbolic that you really want your self-realization. Those who do not want to have, I cannot force it on them, and they should, in all civility, leave the hall, because they can disturb others' ascent. So, to be civil to others, they should leave the hall. But those who want to have their self-realization have to do this much, is to do what I'm telling you, and hardly 10 minutes will take to have your self-realization. So just left hand towards me. The right hand is to be used for nourishing your different centers. So you put first your right hand on your heart. This is the center of the Spirit. The Spirit resides in your heart. But His seat is here. But He resides in your heart. It resides in your heart. Then you take down your right hand in the upper portion of your abdomen. This is the center of your mastery, which is being created by great masters and prophets. Then you take down your right hand in the lower portion of your abdomen. This is the center of pure knowledge, absolute knowledge. Knowledge about the divine powers, its laws, which work through your being. You don't have to know mentally, but they are manifested through your being. Pure knowledge. As you can see me, as you can feel something, in the same way this pure knowledge works through you. Now raise your right hand in the upper portion of your abdomen. Then again on your heart. Then in the corner of your neck and your shoulder, as I told you that when you feel guilty, this center goes out of order, and turn your head to your right completely. Here is the center where you have to forgive yourself completely and to know that you are not guilty at all. Now take your right hand on your forehead across, like this, and gently put down your head as far as possible, resting on your hand. This is the center where you have to forgive everyone in general. Now you have to take your right hand on the back side of your head, and push back your head as far as possible. Push it back as far as possible. This is the center where, without feeling guilty, without counting your mistakes, you have to ask forgiveness from the divine power. Now stretch your palm. I'm just telling you how to do it, then later on we'll do it in a proper way. Now stretch your palm fully and put the center of your palm exactly on the fontanelle bone area, which was the soft bone in your childhood. Now please put down your head as far as possible. Please put it down. And now start moving your scalp. Push back your fingers, otherwise there's no proper pressure. Please push back your fingers nicely. Now move your scalp with that pressure, not the hand so much as the scalp, 7 times clockwise. Put down your head, please. Push back your fingers and move your scalp slowly 7 times. Very slowly. With the proper pressure. Done. That's all we have to do. Now, I would request you to take out your spectacles because you have to close your eyes until I tell you, please don't open your eyes. Move your legs apart from each other and please put your left hand towards me and right hand on your heart. And now, if there is anything that is tight on your neck or on your waist, please reduce the pressure, be comfortable, sit straight, not too much bending or bending back, but in a comfortable way, in a very comfortable way. Now, you have to be pleasantly placed towards yourself. Now, please put your right hand on your heart. Here you have to ask me a very fundamental question about yourself. Because I told you, you have to become a divine computer. So first you use me for that. Now ask a question in your heart. You can call me Shri Mataji or Mother, whatever you like. Ask a question 3 times. Mother, am I the spirit? Ask sincerely. Mother, am I the spirit? Ask 3 times. Now, if you are the spirit, You are your master, because in that light you know what is right, what is wrong, and you become your own guide. So now put your right hand in the upper portion of your abdomen on the left hand side. We are only working on the left hand side. Press it hard. And here you ask another question 3 times. Mother, am I my own master? Ask this question 3 times. Mother, am I my own master? I have already told you that I respect your freedom. I cannot force pure knowledge upon you. So now please put your right hand in the lower portion of your abdomen. Here you have to ask 3 times. 6 times, because this petal, this center has got 6 petals. Please ask 6 times. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. Please say that 6 times. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. Say it in humility. You are asking for the highest. 6 times, please. When you ask for pure knowledge, your Kundalini starts rising. So we have to clear our upper centers with our self-confidence. So raise your right hand in the upper portion of your abdomen on the left hand side, and here you press it hard and say with full confidence 10 times. 10 times. Mother, I am my own master. Mother, I am my own master. Please say 10 times. As I told you, that you are not this body, this mind, this ego, these conditionings, but you are the pure spirit. So now please raise your right hand on your heart. Here now say it with full confidence 12 times. Mother, I am the pure spirit. Please say it 12 times. Mother, I am the pure spirit. Please put your hand on your heart. This divine power is the ocean of knowledge, is the ocean of love, compassion and bliss. But above all, it is the ocean of forgiveness. And you cannot commit any mistakes which can not be resolved by this great power of forgiveness. So please forgive yourself and put your hand in the corner of your neck and your shoulder and turn your head to your right. Here, please help me by saying with full confidence, Mother, I am not guilty at all. Just say that with full confidence, please. You have to say that, please. 16 times. I have already told you that if you forgive or don't forgive, you do not do anything. It's a myth, absolute myth. But if you don't forgive, then you play into wrong hands and torture yourself. So give up this myth. Once for all, just give up this myth. Now raise your right hand onto your forehead across. And put down your head as far as possible. Now here you have to say, not how many times, but with your heart in it. Say it, Mother, I forgive everyone in general. Just say that. From your heart. Now take back your right hand on the back side of your head and push back your head as far as possible. Here, without feeling guilty, without counting your mistakes, just for your satisfaction, you have to say from your heart, not how many times, O divine power, if I have done any mistakes, knowingly or unknowingly, please forgive me. Say it from your heart, O divine power, if I have done anything against you or any mistakes, please forgive me. That's all you have to say from your heart. Stretch back your head fully. Now, stretch your hand fully. And put the center of your palm on top of your fontanelle bone area, which was a soft bone in your child. Now, bend your head as far as possible. Now, push back your fingers to have a good pressure on your scalp. Here again, I cannot force self-realization on you. I cannot force. So, you have to ask for it. Now, move your scalp slowly 7 times, saying 7 times, Mother, please give me self-realization. Saying 7 times, Mother, please give me self-realization. Please open your eyes slowly. Put down your hands. Now please put both your hands towards me like this. Put your right hand towards me like this. And now put down your head. and see if you are getting yourself a cool or a hot breeze coming out of your fontanelle bone area. Just see for yourself. Now, don't put the hand on top of your head, but away from it. And sometimes you might get it much further. You can also move your hand to see if there's a cool breeze coming out of your head. Now, don't doubt about the air conditioner because it's coming out of your head. Now, put your left hand towards me. And put down your head. And now see with your right hand. Right hand, if you are getting a cool or a hot breeze out of your fontanelle bone area. Now, again put your right hand towards me. Right hand like this. Put down your hand. See for last time, see clearly if there's a cool or a hot breeze, maybe slight, might be more coming. Don't get confused. See for yourself, your attention is coming out. Now put both the hands towards me like this and watch me without thinking. You will see that there's no thought in your mind. Now raise both your hands towards the sky like this and ask another fundamental question. Mother, is this the breeze? The cool breeze of the Holy Ghost. Mother, is this the all-pervading power of divine love? Mother, is this the Parama Chaitanya? Ask any one of these questions 3 times. Put back your head completely. Push back your head completely. And ask this question, any one of them, 3 times. Now take down your hands. Such blowing of vibration. All those who have felt cool breeze on your fingertips, in your hands, or on top of your fontanelle bone area, please raise both your hands. Please raise both your hands. May God bless you all. May God bless you. Now you should know it has not happened through any mental activity. So you cannot argue it out, you cannot discuss it, but you have to just feel it and grow into it. Another thing I would suggest that it's not an individual procedure, it's a collective procedure, it's a collective thing. Like one nail which falls out of your body, it's not looked after. In the same way, if you say that I'm doing it at home, mother, it's all right, that's not the thing. You have to come to our collective. And we have a very nice collective arrangements here where you can come and you can tell your problems and you can master this art. Absolutely master. I hope next year I'll come to Melbourne and I'll find lots of people who have achieved this mastery. I bless you all from my heart. Those who have not felt cool breeze can come on this side. So I may not be able to meet all of you, though I wanted very much to meet all of you today again, but we'll have some music for you to enjoy. Please.
Shall we have local